My crew is going to come out here and they're going to take this bay apart and they're going to put it back together again. We're going to do surgery. We're going to remove the rot and we're going to add all new pieces. We're dealing with the stucco board here, which is this white stuff here. We're also dealing with the spruce wood, or it may be a Douglas fir wood down below. We also have the windowsill here that is just totally decayed and fallen apart in our hands here. And we have a lot of different parts and components on a window. You can see this piece of glass here, how it's all fogged up between the panes. And the type of work that we're going to do here is we're going to fix all the rotted wood. We're going to take away all this rot here. And we're going to also update the appearance of the home. We're also going to change the color of the bars because we're going to change all the glass in the front of this house. And you're also going to see a finished paint when we're done. This is the bottom piece of the window and it's called a sill nosing. What's behind the sill nosing is a bottom frame. And if you see, I can push my pin right through the bottom of this frame and it's going right through. So once this window sash is removed, we're going to see rot underneath it. Here's the window sash here that's also rotted. And you can see the glass, the fog inside the glass where the glass is fogged up. You see how this is rotting and falling apart? Now remember, this is just an ink pen, so I'm not doing a lot of pressure to do it. And it's rot all through here. And this is exactly what my company specializes in, is all this type of wood rot. Even down here, you got all this wood rot. See how it's just falling apart? And you can see the nails in the stucco board are just starting to get rust on them, and that would be an indication that the stucco board is also rotting, like right here. So this piece will also need to be changed. And I'll show you an example of a water penetration area is right here. You see my business card slips in right between the brick mold and the window jamb itself. When water gets inside here, it gets behind the brick molds, it rots the brick molds out, it also rots the sill nosings out, as well as water can run and penetrate through behind the 1x6s, as well as penetrate behind the wall and gets the stucco board and things in a rotted situation. This is a stationary window, it does not open. So by caulking it completely closed, we can stop the air infiltration here, the water penetration here, which in return give you longevity on your products that you have on the home. Now here's the other side of the window, and you can see how my business card is slipping behind the glass stop. And if you look, it slips down there pretty far. It slips almost this far down, which that means they got that much of rot inside there. We also caulk the glass stop to the glass all the way around. And by sealing around, naturally first we have to tighten them all up. But you can see that there's no caulking underneath here from the manufacturer. And all our glass that we install has caulking underneath. So once I get this molding off, which I should never be able to take off with my fingers, all the rot is down inside. Now I'm going to use this bar here, and I'm not going to do a lot of prying on it, but I'll just show you that the face of the window looks good. But what's behind it, because of what leaked in from this loose glass stop, is what you're getting. So the windows are literally rotting from the inside out. So when we take this out here, now I'm going to set that down there, and you look here, this is the bottom of the frame. First you have the sill nosing here, that's all rotted. And then you have the bottom of the frame that's behind it that's all rotted. And you look at this and you say, oh my God, I need a new window. Well, that's not necessarily true. I got good news for you. You can change this window sash with the glass, you can change the bottom of the frame, and you can change the sill nosing at a fraction of the cost. It is much easier and less intrusive to the inside of the home. The great thing about this repair here is when we take out the window sash, looking inside the house, you can see the blinds and the drapes. And the great thing about window repairs is your drapes or blinds are not affected. So come on, let's take a walk. Let's go around the house. Here we are in the side of the house, and we have the exact same water infiltration as we did the front. And we have some rotted 1x6 here that we're going to be taking care of. And also the 1x6 reaches over here. We have this vertical piece here also has rot here and here. We'll be addressing this. So we're also going to be repairing the side of this house. Remember, you don't need new siding. You just need some rotted boards changed. Okay, here we are. We're at the back of the house, and we're looking at a door wall repair here. In the door wall repair, the problems here pretty much arose from this bottom step here. The landscapers put the step right up against the house, and putting a cement slab up against untreated lumber, hey, we're looking for trouble. We're looking for rot. And what we have is we have all this rot here. Okay, the stucco board is also rotted because snow sits on here. This right here, you can't even see this piece of wood. It looks good, but if you look, I mean, it's rotted too. Okay, and then we also have rot on the brick mold, rot on this piece of wood, rot on the bottom of this window. So we're gonna repair all this. Now this door wall is also, it's the big problem. You can see this bow in the bottom of the sill, how it's humped up, and the door wall is not sitting level to the floor. Okay, so we're gonna pull this door wall out. First, we're gonna remove this step. We're gonna move this step, set it back there with our brick and block division, is gonna do the repairs on this. We're gonna remove this step, we're gonna set it aside, we're gonna pull this door wall out, we're gonna repair all the rot underneath this door wall, we're gonna put a brand new door wall in, and then we're gonna put the step right back. But what we're gonna use behind the step is not lumber, we're gonna use a PVC piece of wood. Well, it's not a piece of wood, it's a piece of PVC, but it's gonna look just like wood, and it's paintable, and that will never rot. So we won't recreate the same problem over again in the future. Good morning, it's a great day here. Look it, we're at the job site. We got another new day started, and you can see all the wood rot is gone. You can see the stucco board has this tan color on it. Well, that's their standard primer color, and it's gonna be very close to the color that we're gonna be painting the house. Also, you notice that the bars in between the glass have been changed to a lighter color to also match the paint job that we're gonna be doing. Now here we are, we have this back box out here is all done. The door wall is installed. We use a beautiful Colby & Colby door wall. We brought in a tan color screen because this is the color we're going to be closest we have to painting this house. Now also down here we have the steps are removed, you can see that. We have a nice piece of PVC. It's a plastic type kind of paintable wood, so when the step goes up against that, it's never going to rot again. So that problem has gone away. The painting crew is here. They're getting ready to back into the driveway, so let's go to work. Okay, here we are. This is it. What do you think? The house is done. It's finished. We've done a lot of work on it. We got it done in a really good, reasonable amount of time. Have you noticed the colonial bars in the glass are also a different color? We completely changed the color of the house. We repainted the front door. The coach lights were painted to make them renewed. We installed this beautiful brand new Colby & Colby door wall. We also got this new step put in. What we did, we removed the old step, if you remember, and then we put the step back in. But what's behind this old step now is a piece of plastic. It's a PVC form of material. It looks just like wood. So now that we put the cement pad, the brick paver pad back up against the PVC, it will never rot. Has a full Lexan windowsill. Here it is, complete.